Hi everyone and welcome to Valley Crafty Corner. This is another scrapbook process video using the Studio Calico Block Party Kit for January. And here I have this picture of the Excalibur Hotel where I stayed in Las Vegas. And there was lots of blue and red in the photos, but the colors that we got in the kit were like that really greeny blue kind of color, so I didn't feel like it went very well, so I wanted to add another color into it. And here I was just trying to fiddle around with some scraps that I had to see what I liked, and I ended up using this it's from a Studio Calico kit, and I'm not sure if it's a Studio Calico exclusive, but it's a very kind of gray blue kind of diagonal stripe, and really like that. So I'm just using it to mat the photo, and I'm just gonna take and put those other pieces of paper to the side. And I know we had a red piece of paper in the kit, and I tried to make it work, but I just really didn't like the red. You can see here what I did is I did a whitewash effect with the the Tim Holtz what is it, picket fence distress stain. I just tried to kind of wash it down a little bit, and it just did not work at all. It was just the wrong red, and I just didn't really care for that piece of paper. So actually what I ended up doing is, after this was all filmed, I ended up throwing that piece of paper away just because I could not bear to look at it anymore. So here I took the cloud paper, and I'm going to use that as a mat. And I've got, again, that seen and noted arrow paper, and I'm going to use that as a layer as well. And here you can see I'm just taking it out. It was just too much, and I'm trying it in a couple other spots, but just not going to happen. And I think I'm looking at some different color reds to pull in, just to see if I can make it work. Oh, and here's a vellum piece a scrap piece that I had left over, so I'll end up using that as part of a layer. And I'm just looking to see what else I can add underneath. I tried adding that red stripe again, but just was not working. So here I had this hexagon piece and this kind of like triangle piece, which I don't think I used, but I used this kind of mustardy, orangey kind of looking strip piece. I'm just looking to see what I could add as a layer. So here I kind of feel confident with all the layers that I have going on, so I'm just going to start attaching all the layers together, and just kind of committing to that, just because I was having a hard time with the colors, so I just wanted to get what I like down before I changed my mind too many times. And I'm just cutting off a little bit. I didn't want it to be quite too long. I just didn't want it to make it distract your eye along the whole page. And here I'm just gluing it down, just tucking it underneath that photo. And I end up using this hexagon piece, and I just do the same thing. I add that little fan tail on the end, and then I'm just going to tuck it underneath as soon as I figure out what length to make it. And here again, just tucking that little piece underneath. And that's pretty much where I'm going to have it. And again, you can kind of tell that it's the same sort of concept as that bumblebee layout. I just kind of mimicked the design of it. And I'm just running some of this camera tape straight along the page just to add a little bit more layering behind that photo. And I'm adding one of these yellow tabs. And then I'm going to spell out the word Excalibur, except I couldn't remember how to spell Excalibur, and I started with an X, or with an X instead of an E. So you probably shouldn't scrapbook when you're tired, because that's exactly what happens. So anyway, took it off, and I actually had to go get a piece of Amphora that had Excalibur wrote on it, just because I wanted to make sure I was spelling it right, because I was so tired. So I think this is where I went to go get it. Yeah, that's the little voucher I had from the Excalibur. And that little cash out voucher is for 5 cents. So if I ever go back to Vegas, I'll have to claim my 5 cents that I won. So that's pretty sad. I'm not a big gambler anyway. If I have change in my pocket, I'll throw it in, but if I win more than what I put into the machine, I walk away. I cash out right away. So, this 5 cents was the last day I was there, and I just figured, well, I'd rather walk away with something in my pocket than nothing at all. But I didn't have the heart to cash it in for 5 cents. Anyway, so again, here just finishing writing up Excalibur. And I'm liking how that looks. And so I'm just going to stick it down. And I'm just kind of looking to see if I should add a geotag to that Excalibur. And I believe I add a red one eventually. Yes, I do. And just looking to see what else I can add, but I decided to kind of move on to my journaling at this point, I do believe. Or, oh, my title. Oh, I'm going to look at my title first. Again, going back to those letters. I was trying to figure out what to put as my title, and I decided Castlevania, kind of like the game, because there was just so many rooms and levels to this resort or this casino. So that's what I decided to go with as my title. So here I'm just spelling it out. And I think I had to go to the computer just to double check on the spelling. Or I checked it before I wrote it down. I think I checked it before I put it down. And so it layers perfectly right across that photo. So I'm just going to go ahead and just put it right straight across the photo. So that's the title. And I think I am starting to journal, and what I wasn't sure what color a pen I wanted to use, so I just went to the back side to use my distress markers just to see what would show up the best. And I think I ended up using, I think that's walnut stain. So again, what I do here is I just start doing the journaling, and then you'll see me kind of fast forward past it, and then that's what the journaling looks like all finished. And I added some little red arrows up at the top to that Castlevania, just to draw your eye into the title. And this is some soft brown ink from Hero Arts, and I'm just using a date roller stamp, and I'm going to stamp it in that corner there. And just adding some arrows with the same ink. And that is pretty much it. Yep, this is the finished layout. So just going to show some close-ups. And thanks for watching, and I hope everybody has a great day. Thanks. Bye.